My wife betrayed me, and her affair partner was my own cousin. Just as the three of us were heading to sign the divorce papers, a thunderous crash erupted. A horrific car accident. When I opened my eyes again, I found myself back on the day we got married. This time, there was no hysterics, no tantrums. We both knew this relationship was utterly over. She wasted no time in leaving me behind, turning around, and running off with Jason. I stood there alone in silence. For the next 5 years, I buried myself in mountains of legal codes and case files. 5 years passed. With Jason's behind-the-scenes maneuvering, she rose to prominence, basking in the spotlight and money, enjoying the attention of the masses. As for me, still burning the midnight oil at the law firm, running around for victims with nowhere else to turn, until that unavoidable family gathering shattered the calm. She entered arm in arm with Jason, radiating ostentatious flair, as if mocking me for amusement, but when I casually mentioned I was also starting a new life, her previously smug face instantly darkened with storm clouds. I only made a mistake any woman in the world could make. How dare you seek a new love inside the Grand Hotel of Comoria Harbor City? When I stepped into the banquet hall, it was still largely empty, with few relatives in attendance. I casually found an inconspicuous empty seat and began tapping away at my keyboard, busy handling those complex legal disputes. The heavy doors swung open abruptly as Summer and Jason strode in with regal poise. The once bustling room fell silent, every gaze fixed on them like spotlights. Relatives instantly changed their tune, swarming around them with nauseating flattery. Summer was truly the darling of the moment now, winning awards abroad left hand, marrying such a promising man. Word is local music associations are lining up to book her for performances. Our family producing such a golden phoenix must mean our ancestors are smiling down on us. Summer, my daughter dreams of becoming a musician. Could you spare some time to personally guide her? Summer wore a perfect yet insincere smile, nestled in Jason's arms as she nodded. We're family. Just let me know if you need anything. The moment those words left her lips, the sycophants around her fawned even more intensely, all eager to cash in on that blood connection. Summer held her head high with pride, looking every bit the star basking in cheap adulation on an award podium. I efficiently gathered my documents, casually removed my headphones, and stretched lazily. The crowd gathered nearby was drawn by the movement, turning their heads in unison. Wait, isn't that Ethan? I thought he'd fallen so far he couldn't show his face anymore. Someone deliberately raised their voice, as if afraid the flames weren't burning bright enough. Summer's gaze swept over the person before freezing coldly on me. He never attends gatherings these days. That relative nodded, and bowed frantically, his expression more excited than if he'd uncovered some earth-shattering scandal. A mocking curve appeared at the corner of Summer's mouth, her eyes brimming with contempt. The scene from 5 years ago, the day we re-registered our marriage, remains vivid. We were supposed to meet both sets of parents, yet she pushed me away in front of everyone, rushing into Jason's arms to declare her true love. Then, glaring at me, she publicly demanded a divorce, screaming that Jason was the only real man she ever wanted. That scene spread like wildfire throughout the entire village back then. Nearly every relative here today witnessed it firsthand. Ethan works at that shabby little law firm in Borrego, right? Heard he works himself to death every day. How dare he show his face at this reunion? He must have known Summer was coming back, hoping to worm his way back in. That whole fiasco back then was such a disgrace. Summer's a huge star now, and Jason's a top-tier agent. They're a power couple. Ethan has no chance of winning her back. The gossip was unbearable. Summer was practically buried in Jason's arms, her face radiating the smug superiority of someone who'd come out on top. Let's not bring up the past, she cooed in a sickeningly sweet voice. Jason is my one and only destiny. The previously boisterous room instantly fell into a deathly silence. No one wanted to be the one to stir up trouble by digging up old wounds in front of these two impeccably dressed, so-called successful individuals. I gave them an expressionless glance before nonchalantly waving down a nearby waiter. An iced black coffee, please.